Bob says, put these clouds in wherever you want it. Don't just put it there because I want it there. That really makes it your own. What's up everybody, and welcome back to rossross. I'm Ross, and this is the channel where I let Bob Ross teach me how to paint. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today I'll be doing season 23 episode 3, Mountain Ridge Lake. As always, I've got my canvas coated in the liquid white. Let's just get started. First thing we're going to do is start with the sky, so I'm going to take just a little bit of phthalo blue, work it into my brush there. And I'm going to start in the corner doing little X motions. And Bob's just going to take a touch more blue and add that into the corners to just add a little bit of extra darkness in there. I think that looks pretty good. Now we're going to take the same blue and work on our water at the bottom. And same thing as always, I'm going to start at the edge and work inward. Bob says that still water is always level, so we're going to keep it nice and level. Next, Bob's going to have us take some titanium white and we're going to make some little clouds. He even gave us a little ditty. He was like, circle, 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 doo 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 doo. Love Bob. Gonna put another cloud in here now in front of this one, give it some depth. Bob says, put these clouds in wherever you want it. Don't just put it there because I want it there. That really makes it your own. We're going to put some little wispies over here. I think that sky's looking alright. Now we're going to get started on a mountain. So I'm going to take my palette knife and take just a little bit of the blue, bit of brown, and some black. I'm going to mix those together. And Bob says we can throw our mountain in wherever we want, so let's see what we can do here. Bob gets a little more paint on there than I have. I'm being pretty messy today. Ooh-wee. Next we're just gonna take our brush and grab it and just pull it down. Now we're going to highlight a bit of these mountains, so I'm just going to take a little roll of white on here and be very light to get some snowy effect on here. Alright, I'm getting to the point with that where I'm doing a little too much, so I'm going to stop before I make it worse. Alright, now I'm looking at Bob's painting, and it seems like his mountain comes down a little further than mine did. So I'm just going to kind of try to bring a little more color down in that. And I'm going to put a little bit more white in some of those spaces that I uncovered. Bob's going to have us take a little bit of cad yellow, yellow ochre, sap green, a tiny bit of red, and some brown. So a tiny bit of that. A bit of sap green, yellow ochre. Bob really wants us to push it into the bristles so that there's a bunch of different colors on there. We're going to use that to lay in some grassy areas on this mountain. Bob says if you get a little hangover here, don't forget to clean that up, and he just takes a little bit of his black, just kind of comes down here, just gives it something to hang on. Sure. Now I'm going to take my fan brush and just take some sap green and a little bit of our darker brown black color. We're just going to push in some faraway evergreens. And I'm just going to take my brush with this grassy color and blend those in. And now Bob's getting crazy. We're going to put in another big old mountain. So I'm going to make a little more of this blue, brown, and black color. Mostly black, he says. We're going to lay a big old mountain over in on this side. Maybe this one's got a little bump right here. And I'm going to take my brush and just pull that on down, just like the other one. Whew. Still have too much paint on it. Take two. And I'm just going to pull this down. Bob's going to take a little bit of white and yellow ochre. Just kind of swatch that out just for a little color variant. And that's going to be what we use to shape this. Bob was talking about when he was teaching his son to paint, he'd say, just pretend you're a whisperer, to let him know how lightly he had to use the palette knife on this part. So that's what I'm trying to do here, light as a whisper. Bob's going to have us get back to our yellow greenish color, so I'm going to get some of that on my brush. Maybe it makes a little more yellow in there. Ochre. And we're going to kind of tap in the same kind of grassy area in these mountains. Now Bob's going to have us just tap the bottom here to kind of blend it a little bit. And we're going to swoop that. And Bob said we could also just pull up a tiny bit in some random places back here. Create the illusion of some trees far away. I don't know how I feel about that. Give it one more try. Just gonna kind of leave that as it is. Gonna make some more of our original dark colors, so I'll take a little more blue, brown, and black. And I'm going to get a little roll of that, and we're just going to make some land area here. Bob says make it nice and dark, because you got to have the dark to have the light. He said he's waiting on those light times now. Poor Bob. I hope he got those times he was looking for. I'm gonna take my fan brush and get a little more of that dark color on there, and a little more of my sap green. And we're just gonna push some trees in here, and Bob goes downward for these ones. Bob just goes all the way across with these. Said the point of this painting was for the mountains, and he thinks we've done a pretty strong job on that, so I agree with him. We're just going to put these trees wherever we want them. I'm going to take another fan brush and do a few more defined evergreens. And we're going to throw another one here. Kind of a bigger one over here. I'm gonna take some yellow and yellow ochre. Just kind of highlight those a little bit. Now Bob's going to have us take all of our yellows, yellow ochre, and we're just going to tap some nice land on here for these guys to live on. Well, I kind of forgot some reflections, so I'm going to see if I can make that happen. So since that was mostly my brown color, I'm going to get just a bit of that and some sap green on here. Alright, let's see if I can swoop that alright. Now I'll take some more of my yellow and we're going to just kind of bring the land down a little bit over here. Next, Bob takes some liquid white, and he's going to give a little water line to this land here. Sure. I'm going to use a little bit of that liquid white and mix it with some of my yellowy color just to add a little bit more interest to this land area. And I'm just going to take a bit more of my sap green. And we're going to put in a couple more evergreens. That guy there. And another guy over here. A little more cad yellow to highlight those bad boys. And there you have it, a finished painting. This one was really cool. I was a little iffy on this grassy area on the mountains, how it was coming out, but I think after adding this second mountain in, it all looks really cool. My evergreens, I'm still having trouble getting groupings of those guys to look like separate trees rather than just blobs, but hey, we're here to learn. The reflections, even though I forgot them, came out pretty cool. As always, thank you so much, Bob, for this learning experience. If you guys liked this video, don't forget to like and comment on the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.